welcome to another crafting episode here on Dolo Bushes and Castle Dreams. Thank you for joining us. Today we're going to be doing a fun craft. I've actually made this before. I make one each year for our trips, any of our trips that we go on, and that is this fun little kids schedule. I make it for my fellas because they are constantly asking me, what are we doing today? About 20 times a day. So I made this cute little flip calendar schedule that they can use that shows them each day what we'll be doing. So this is from our last trip. This is what it looks like. And I just put all of the stuff on there so they can just flip through and see what day that we're going and then see what we're going to do that day. So let's get started. First, you're going to need to print out your schedule. So I just did this, I've got a Mac, so I did it in Pages, and I used, there's a free font called New Waltograph, I think is what it's called. If you just Google free Disney fonts, you can find some, and it looks like this. So I just did our schedule and did it in about thirds. But you can do whatever size you want. If you want to do it like a postcard size or an index card size. I just like these. So I went ahead and did 3 per day for each of the days that we're going to be there. And then I'm going to cut these out. Now these I'm going to cut out a little bit fancy because I'm going to place them onto colored cardstock afterwards. So I've got a bunch of scissors here. If you have any fancy scissors, this is a great time to use them. And you're just going to want to pick one out. Or if you've got like one of these edgers, you could probably do it with that, just around the sides, just to add a little something to it. Let's see, which one do I want to go with? I'm going to do this one. And so then you just need to cut out all of your sheets. Okay, so we finished cutting them out. Of course, if you want to do different scissors for each one, you could totally do that. I just like to do the same one for all of them. A little bit of my OCD showing through there. But yeah, so you could cut all those out with whatever you want to use. And then you're going to get your colored paper. I like to do red, black, and yellow. I think those are just fun Disney colors, but you can use whatever colors you want. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold it into thirds. So they're all just kind of uniform. And again, you can use, if you want to use cardstock or just colored paper, whatever you want to use. If you want to use note cards, colored note cards maybe instead, that's fine too. I just did this so I can cut it evenly. And we're just going to do this for all of our papers until we have enough for the backing of these guys right here. So we're going to go like that. So we're going to cut out one of each of these for every schedule paper we have. Okay, let's get cutting. Once we have them all cut out, we're going to go ahead and just put them in the pattern that we want to use them. So red, black, yellow, or you can do it another way if you like. We just want to make sure they're coordinating. And a nice little pattern. Okay, and then we're going to start gluing them on. So you take your first one. I'm just going to use a glue stick because I'm actually going to laminate mine. And so it'll make it all stick on there. So I don't need something super heavy duty to glue on here. Just enough to stick until it gets into that. So, but if you're not going to laminate yours, I would use a better glue just to make sure that it sticks on there. But I do recommend laminating it just because kids can be rough with these. So, and I'm going to put it right in the middle. So then if I have some room left over, I can add some fun stickers. I've got a bunch of different Mickey Mouse ones. I've got some Star Wars ones because we're huge Star Wars fans, in case you couldn't tell. But you can go ahead and put some of those on there too. Just whatever you want to do. It's a great customizable craft project. You can even do them with your kids. Maybe you want to have them color something on here, that would be fun, or even on the back. And like I said, you can just put really whatever you want on here. You can be as detailed or as general as you want. And I like to be detailed just because my kids like to know what's going on. So I just put every day, like where we're going to have breakfast, any of our dining reservations I put on here. That helps me remember as well. But if you have younger kids that maybe can't read yet, a fun thing to do would to just be to put the date, but just a picture. Like if you're going to Magic Kingdom, you can put a picture of the castle. Or if you're going to, the Animal Kingdom, you can put a picture of the Tree of Life. So you can use pictures to show them, okay, today we're going to go here. And that's just a whole lot of fun. So really you can customize these however you want. It's such a great thing. So we're going to go ahead and finish gluing these on and putting our stickers on. Okay, so we finished putting them onto our colored paper, and then next we're going to laminate them. Now, if you have a laminating machine, you can use it, and that's great. I don't, so I have these self-laminating sheets that I like to use. They're pretty easy, and they work real quick. So, go ahead, open these up. Okay, so you're going to take your self-laminating sheet, and it tells you to take this top strip off first. And I'm going to do mine lengthwise because you want a nice seal around the edges. And I think if I do it this way, no, it might give me enough of a seal. So I'm going to try this and see. It's going to be close call. And then I'm going to take another sheet and do it on the back. I want to do it a little slower just to keep these bubbles from forming in the back here. But really press it and seal it around the edges. That's where it's important. And then you can press it down on the front. The nice thing about these, it's nice and sticky. So it's also sticking this part to your paper as well. That's why I really like these self-laminating strips. Okay, and then we're just going to cut them out. And there you go. Look, they're all nice and laminated. So we're going to go ahead and do that with the rest of these. Okay, now that we've got our pages laminated, all that's left to do is to hole punch them and slip them on your ring. Do that real quick. Oh my gosh. I like to get it, it's a little difficult, but I like to get it in the colored paper too, just so that the ring doesn't pull out if it's too close to the edge. We don't want that. So, and then just try and kind of line it up for all of them as best you can. There they are. Now we're just going to put them on our ring. We hope you've enjoyed this Disney craft video. And we hope that if you're not already subscribed, you'll hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you don't miss any of our episodes. We've got new ones every week on Wednesdays. And we also do some fun ones on Fridays and Saturdays as well, mostly trip updates or fun things like Disney tags and stuff like that with our friends. So if you would like to join us for that, we'd love to have you. And you can check out our playlists. We also do, along with our craft videos, we do treats and eats where we make copycat recipes from your favorite snacks and meals at the park. And we also do tips and tricks videos for visiting the park. So we give you lots of great advice about how to make the most of your Disney vacation. And of course, our craft videos. We have a playlist for that as well if you want to check out our other Disney crafts. So there you have it, our fun little kitty calendar to take with us on our trip. And let us know what you think. And if you would try it out, let us know that too. We love hearing from you. Hope to see you next time.